Hey guys, BradFF7 here, and welcome to my first attempt at commentary for Smite. So this is going to be pretty awful, so I'm just giving you a heads up here. But yeah, so aside from introductions, this is my first commentary. So we just wait for everyone to load in. Looks like the blue team is not getting their fifth player, which would be a shame, because then I would have to... There's Athena. Alrighty, so enough with the introductions, let's get into the commentary. On the blue side, it looks like we have the Hunter, Apollo, the support Athena, the jungle Osiris, the solo lane Ra, and the mid lane Isis. And on the red team, on the opposite side of the what is the field called? I don't even know what the conquest map is called. The conquest map. On the side of the chaos, we have the Hunter Artemis with the support Ymir, the Kali in the jungle, the Hell Soul lane, and the Swag walking it all the way to mid lane. Alright, so as we see everyone start with normal builds, it looks like Ra might be rushing a Bancroft's Talon right off the bat. Apollo's going straight for the Heartseeker, it looks like. Standard start for Osiris. Isis went with the item that gives her the healing, so that's a good item for her. I always like that item in mid lane. And then Athena picked up the Watcher's Gift, 2 wards, and a Hand of the Gods. Thank you, Athena, for buying wards. You are the real MVP. On the other side, we have pretty much the exact same builds and such, yeah. Ymir went with the same thing as Athena, but only bought 1 ward, so Ymir, you may not be the true MVP. Looks like Artemis is actually going for a Dev Gloves over Heartseeker, which I actually, me personally, maining that Hunter role, I actually am much more a fan of the Dev Gloves than the Heartseeker, just because you don't lose stacks on death, and it gives you that lifesteal, which I really like. Especially helps you get that sustain and everything. So everyone starts their camps. Not really anything out of the ordinary here. Ymir's at his blue, waiting for his Artemis to head over to him. Apollo picks up the blue. Athena, is she looking to do something? She is not. She looked like she was. So now we have Isis and the Agni. So we see that Red side was a little bit later to get their blue just because they had to pick up the Furious as well, but there's nothing wrong with that. It looks like Isis is throwing out all her spells just to wave clear, which is smart in the early part of the game. I mean, against an Agni, you're not really going to do too much damage. And Agni, I don't know what if he got his dash. Oh, we got a lot of damage coming down. Ymir might fall if Apollo can hit just a couple more basic attacks. Athena actually takes it, but they still kill secured for the first blood from blue team, with the kill going to Athena on Ymir. Now, I'm not a fan. I'm not a person who talks about kill stealing or anything, but a kill is a kill. That's how I always say it. So we got Ra in the right lane, still having Kali in his lane. It looks like the... Oh, Cyrus is there too. I just could not see him. I gotta work on this camera thing. So Hell's trying to push her lane. Kali looks like she may be going to gank the Isis. Oh, she's walking back into the lane. But Ra and Osiris are having none of that. So Apollo and Athena are really pushed up. They feel like they have a strong early advantage. But the thing is, with a Ymir and an Artemis, that's not a team you want to get too overconfident about, because you can get, especially when they hit 5, their 5 is so much stronger than the Apollo Athena lane. There's a lot of damage going down right lane. Ra is in trouble, but he's actually going to turn the tides of battle with the Solar Blessing as a Celestial Beam, but no one is going to fall due to the Osiris and Kali's low damage output early game. So, still farming up left lane, it looks like. Haven't heard anything. Ra's over there taunting Ra Americas. Hell's just still pushing. Ra has an early advantage. So, right now, blue team has about a 500 gold advantage just because of that first blood. But other than that, the game is still pretty even 2 minutes into the game. No real ganks, no real excitement yet. Cyrus is going to his back. It looks like we got another engagement in the left lane, but without the Apollo, with Apollo at low health, it's going to be tough for him to contribute to that fight. So Athena was just offering some poke there. Athena looks like she's going to ward, or she's just walking back. Alright, she was just walking through the jungle, you know. Sometimes you got to check it out and make sure everything's good. So it looks like she wants to go in, but it looks like we have an engagement right lane. Hell and Ra. Oh, and Ra with the point-blank snipe to secure that second kill by himself. So that's a good pickup for him. As we see Kali ganking left lane, but the Ymir wall was too late. Kali looks like she wants to jump in, but she is going to back off that. Probably a good idea on her part, not being 5 and not having chin size yet. So still nothing going on mid lane. It looks like they may be rotating mid lane to gank, but nothing is going to come from that. So it's just Apollo in left lane by himself against 3. So he needs to just be careful on this. Ymir and Kali looks like they're going to rotate to mid camps, but Athena is already there. So we may have an engagement there when that comes down. Ymir is heading back to base. So let's check out. Let's check it out. So we have an engagement. We have an engagement on the Athena. The Athena. Oh, and the Athena with the perfect dash out of there, just in time to not get hit by that Agni meteor, which would have secured her death. She may be going back in, but I would not advise that. It would be a very... Well, with 3 people, she may be able to contribute being a tank, but she still has no protections, which I would not advise going back in. If I were her, I would just America! Ra with another point-blank snipe to finish off Hell. This Ra is just shutting this Hell down. Hardcore right lane. So that's good for him, because Ra is such a strong pick right now. Especially when he contributes to team fights with the Solar Blessing and everything. He's gonna, especially if he keeps getting kills like this on this Hell right lane, he's gonna be a strong competitor. So the thing about Ra against a Hell is Ra does a lot of burst damage. His Celestial Beam hits pretty hard. His Searing Pain hits pretty hard. So that's gonna not per se counter Hell, but it's gonna make it harder for her to heal through like DPS. Not DPS, but like if he were to do like slower damage, like a brawler, like punches and all that kind of stuff. This is burst, and that hits Hell a lot harder than anyone else. So. Do we have an engagement in the enemy jungle? We do not. They are going to back off over here and decide not to fight. But Ra looks like he's going to stay and see if he can steal his blue buff. And can he get it? And he does not. But Osiris actually picks it up. That was a great steal on Osiris' part because Hell needed that blue buff. And Osiris is going to ult in on Kali. And Athena's ulting in as well. Are they going to be able to pick up the kill? Kali pops her ulti, but it looks like she may be able to get away. But we're going to get the taunt from Athena. And will it be enough? It will not be. That Kali ult saved herself. Really strong. There was a good Kali ult. So after that, that was actually even though they lost the blue buff, that was a great engage for a red team because they got Athena ult, which is a great global presence down, and they got the Osiris ult down, which also means Osiris does not have an escape anymore. So in my books, I'm gonna say red team won that one, other than they just lost a blue buff. But other than that, they definitely won that one. So now we got Osiris dropping the blue buff for Ra as Ra heads back to lane. Looks like Artemis and Ymir picking up that blue buff, so nothing really exciting going on right now. Let's look at the builds we got going on. Ra's that Bancroft's Talon finish, which I think is a good item, especially all his damage he does. It gives him all a life steal. Oh, we got another engagement. The right lane. Oh, but we got an ult coming out from Artemis, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Ra actually does not hit the ult this time, and left lane needs to be very careful because they have 4 people rotating over, but they are going to back off that. So let's go through the items we got. So Rise, the Bancroft Talon, as I said. Isis has not finished any items yet, so that's strange for her. She probably has it backed yet. I haven't been paying attention. Not much has been happening mid lane. Osiris just finished that Warriors tab. I'm guessing he'd probably be going for Chin Size next, since that's a great pickup on him and Kali. Athena picked up Midas Boots, so that's a good pickup for her because that's going to give her a lot more money in the long run. Apollo picked up that Heartseeker, so now he's stacking that. Agni has not finished anything yet. Artemis finished Dev Gloves, which I feel late game is going to be a lot stronger than Apollo's Heartseeker. But I guess I'm a personal fan of the Dev Gloves. The Heartseeker kind of gives them more early game damage, especially if you die in lane, it's going to set you back a decent bit. So Hell also hasn't finished anything except for the Shoes of the Magi. That's just because she's been shut down pretty hard right lane. And other than that, Kali doesn't have anything finished yet, and neither does Ymir. So right now, builds are still pretty early. It's 7 minutes. It looks like we're going to get a gank on left lane by Osiris. Osiris is coming in on Artemis. He's going to put the shackles down. Is it going to be enough? But Artemis pops her ulti. Tusky goes down, but it looks like he's going to ult. Is he going to have enough damage? Apollo's going to ult it as well. He's going to put in the damage. They should be able to secure that kill. Apollo picks up a great pickup by Apollo. Good gank, and they should be able to pick up this Ymir kill as well. Another pickup by Apollo. That was a great gank by the Osiris. That set up 2 kills for Apollo, and that is just going to skyrocket him, especially with that Heartseeker that he just got 10 stacks on. So it looks like we have an engage, and there Ra's actually going to fall. Isis could not peel enough for him. So now Isis is trying to get out of there because now she sees that she is in the wrong position, and she may not be able to get out of there with all the damage that they have put down. But she actually may be able to pick up a kill if she has her ulti. But she does not have her ulti. But Osiris is going to come in and he should be able to pick up this kill on Hell. But will he be able to get out from the Agni? Yes, he will. Good rotations by this Osiris right now. He is really helping his team. So right now it's 7-1 and blue team is up 3,000 gold. So blue team has a strong advantage right now. But I still feel like red team's late game is pretty strong. Other than the likes of Hell, I feel like they have a pretty strong late game. Just Hell's late game isn't the best. Agni has a strong late game. Artemis's late game is probably one of the best hunters in the game. Her, when she pops her 2, and just, not her 2, her speed buff, when she pops her attack buff, her attack steroid, she just becomes a force to be reckoned with. So it looks like Athena wants to go in, but she gets stunned mid-taunt. Agni and Osiris and Isis are rotating over, so we may have a fight if we look into the jungle. Osiris finds him. Is he going to be able to get away? He ultimately gets the stun, and it looks like they are going to be able to secure the kill with that taunt. So Agni just tries to put down some final damage before he dies. Tusky is dropped, but Apollo may be able to secure the kill, but I don't know if the minions blocking are so strong. But now Ymir may fall as well. Athena picks up another kill, so Isis drops the thing. Isis drops her ulti, narrow the 4-man dive, and that should be an easy pickup. Another easy pickup for the Apollo. This game is really just controllably snowballing out of hand for the red team. But Kali comes in, secures up, picks up some cleanup kills. She's going pretty hard knowing the entire team is there. I don't know. Oh, she jumps away, but they may want to dive this. Athena is looking to dive this. They are definitely probably going to dive this. They have the damage, but she pops her ulti, so she baits them perfectly. And Osiris is the one taking the damage, and Osiris is not the one that could be taking the damage right now. So it looks like
they fought well.
It looks like they're not going to do anything off this. They want to, though. But it looks like with this minion wave, they probably will be going in. Apollo is actually going to back, which is a good decision seeing the entire team is rotating over. But Athena, on the other hand, gets a little too greedy, and that's going to cost her life in the end, which is a shame because they had such an advantage. So, especially, the thing about teams is when you get this much of an advantage, you get really greedy, and you feel like you can take on anyone. So, that cost Athena in the end, which is going to slowly help red team close that gap. So nothing really going on right now. Let's look at builds. Nothing new finished. Apollo actually picked up a Dev Gloves as well, which I like. I like the Heartseeker Dev Gloves pickup, just because now he has that damage and he has that lifesteal, which is huge. But he still does not have any boots, which is surprising. I feel like he should pick up boots soon, or else he's going to be, especially when Akali comes, he's going to be pretty easy pickings for her. So, Osiris, working on his chin size right now, about to finish those up. Kali has level 1 chin size, so Artemis is going to drop it, and it may be able to finish her, but he is going to roll away and get away perfectly, especially with that Athena ult on him. He is not going to take much damage there, so that was a good ult by Athena, and so it was a 1-for-1 ult, so you can't really say anyone won there, so... And the Tusky ult does have a lower cooldown, so I guess in turn you could say they won. But a safe bet in the long run, and no one died there, so a fair trade. It looks like we got some action going on mid lane. Isis is just hanging in her tower, just clearing waves. Not much she can do right now with Akali and Agni there. So, yeah, so on the blue team, we have a 3-1 Ra, a 3-1 Athena, and a 3-0 Apollo. So, the thing is, I feel like if the Athena hadn't had all 3 kills, oh, what a great taunt. She gets a double taunt, but she does not have a team around. But it looks like the entire team is rotating, and Apollo's ulting in. They're going in on this. So he may be able to secure this kill if Isis rotates in time. Isis shoots a ball from max range, but she will not be able to get it. Will she be able to finish it up? Does she have her ulti? She does have her ulti. She most likely will be able to finish it with her ulti. There it is. There's the ulti. But Kali's going to come in the tower, and that's going to finish her life off because she got a little bit too greedy. So that's a 2-for-2 for the teams, and Ra misses another snipe. Ra needs to get his Ra America game on target. But he still has the heavy advantage. Look at the damage output he is putting in. Hell's trying to heal through it. She may actually want to go in on this since he has cooldowns, but his cooldowns are going to be off any second. But it looks like he has wave clear. Hell, when she sees him use that celestial beam, that's probably when she should go in, knowing that he doesn't have that. That's one of his huge damages. Let's look at actives, by the way. Ra picked up the heavenly agility, which is a good pickup. I like that for his team, especially with an Apollo and an Osiris. That'll be a good pickup for his team. We got two hands of the gods. Athena's already got that level 3, so she's going to be able to help push objectives. And then Isis has the level 1 beads, which are not bad. She should probably get those maxed out, but the thing is, she should, because they have 4 stuns on their team, which is, especially on a squishy like Isis, that's going to shut her down pretty quick late game if they can coordinate as a team. On the red side, Agni has those level 3 beads just for that Isis stun, Osiris stun, Athena taunt,
Now you will
which is a good pickup for him.
Come and get
Hell
some.
has those level 2 sprint, level 1 beads on and sprint on
Now
Kali,
you will know
level 1 sprint on Artemis, and we have a level 3 Hand of the Gods on Ymir, which is gonna help him secure those buffs as well. Artemis drops her ulti, Tusky goes down, Osiris in the tower, Athena drops the taunt, it should be enough to kill him, and Osiris picks up the kill. Apollo gets out of there as Agni rotates. Not sure if Osiris juking for days, he may be able to get out of here. He may be able to get, and he does not. But they pick up a kill on the, oh, they did not pick up the kill on the Agni. And now Artemis may be able to turn on the Apollo due to him staying so long. But Artemis with no, oh, and he steps on a trap. What a great trap by Artemis. That is why you place traps in the jungle, folks. So now it looks like Kali's actually, oh, but a great taunt and ult by Athena. Oh, Kali with the great. If the Isis would have been able to hit one Spirit Ball or anything, that Kali would have been dead, but Kali secures the kill on Isis, and Isis was her target and gets all of her health back. So that is a great job on Kali's part. And especially since the Athena had to use her ulti on, that's another global presence that's down. So slowly the red team is pulling back. So no tower's been dropped yet, but Artemis looks like she's pushing, and she may be getting the first tower of the game, it looks like. Artemis with her attack speed is pretty good at pushing towers, but it looks like she's going to back out and they're going to go take the blue buff. But Athena's coming in and she's like, I ain't going to be having any of this. But, so she's probably going to save the hand, and there it is. So Athena comes in, secures it, makes sure that Apollo gets it when he comes in. So she wants her 4-1 Apollo to have a blue buff. And what a good stun. She was looking for the top, but Ymir ain't going to have any of that, so he's just going to put up a wall and say, we're walking away, how you do. So Apollo and Athena go back to pushing the lane. Right lane, it looks like we got a little bit of fighting going on. So Ra versus Hell. Ra's at about 7,000 gold. Hell is at about 7,000 gold. It looks like Ra is getting a little dangerous, but that's because Osiris is coming in, and he knows that, and Osiris pops the shackles. Will it be enough to get the stun? And Ra hits the point blank snipe again, and that's going to shut down a kill. That's going to give a kill to Osiris again. So now we got Athena and Apollo going deep again. Ymir pops his ulti, and Apollo is going to back off that, but that good wall is going to save him. So Apollo does have his ult, but is he going to use it is the question. Probably not. His ult is better for objectives and split pushing than trying to secure a kill on the tank. So we have another fight going on right lane. It looks like Ra is going to fall, and Osiris may not be able to pick up the kill on Agni, but he does. So now Athena is ulting over again. And now we got a fight going on in the jungle. Athena's hitting the taunt. I just like turned on a ward somehow.
Right tower.
And there's a 3-on-1 in the jungle with Kali, and Kali's gonna jump away, and she may be able to get away from this. But if the Athena can charge and taunt, and I think she's gonna get away. I don't think they're gonna catch her. And she turned around. Why would she turn around? Is my question. She probably had Osiris as her. If I was guessing, man, I would say she had Osiris as her target, and she was looking to refill her entire health bar. So that was a risky play, but it could have played out for her. So, you know, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. So Athena's getting pretty low here, but she looks like she's probably gonna get away with full health Isis. And Athena being pretty tanky. Isis got a lot of stuns and all that, so stun silence. So Athena's gonna get away fine. Looks like left lane we have an Apollo, and Tusky is dropped. Don't know about that one. The Artemis just dropped Tusky for. She probably thought Apollo was gonna engage on her, but Apollo did not. So Apollo versus the Artemis. Apollo's at about 7,700 gold, and Artemis is at exactly the same gold. So right now, the left lane is pretty equal. In the global gold, blue team is up about 3,000 gold. So that still gives them the advantage. But a couple towers will easily change that. Ra's just shooting anything he wants now. Whoops, hit my mic. And Apollo looks like he's gonna want to go in, so he's gonna get aggressive, but I don't think he's gonna have the damage here.
Your left tower is
I feel like his sister Artemis is just gonna walk away from this and be like, I'm not having any part of this. So now I got 3 pushing left lane. They may want to dive, but I would not. With Artemis back, and they probably won't dive. Osiris finding Agni in the jungle. He looks like he may want to fight him, but he's not going to. He's gonna back off of that one. So now Osiris with a chin size and an Aussie, it's gonna... People are dying right lane. I don't know. Ra is in deep. Will he be able to get away? No, the bleed is gonna do it for him. But Isis picks up a double kill, and that's a good kill for her. She picks up a Hell and a Kali kill. So a 2-for-1 right lane is going to be a good pickup for blue team again. So blue team just extending their lead even more. So now they're at about a 5,000 gold lead, which is pretty substantial. So we're 18 minutes into the game, and let's look at the items. Osiris has got the Aussie chin size finished. Isis has the Bancroft's talent, so that's going to give her a lot more, a lot of the magical lifesteal, especially on her 1. We got Sovereignty finished on Athena. Divine Rune to stop the Hell is a great pickup on Ra. I love when I see people counter building, especially because a lot of times in casuals and lower matches, no one counter builds, and it's like, just counter build and you'll win. It's an easy way to win your game. But left lane we got a Apollo versus a Half-Life Agni. Athena's gonna drop her ulti, so Apollo's gonna get out of there, but he's actually gonna drop Athena right into the Ymir ulti. So good guy Athena actually loses some health because Apollo's a dick. So looks like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to secure either of these kills with the tower, but they are gonna push. Osiris is rotating over. He may want to dive with them. Does he have his ult? Osiris does have his ult, so he probably will be looking to dive. Osiris is going to come around the back. Osiris is definitely going to have a fight on his hands. He definitely wants to go in this. He could easily finish that Ymir with those chin size. He's going to want to go in. They're a 3-man dive. There goes the ulti. And there goes the Agni. Pretty easy. Apollo picks up another kill. They ping to attack. They get it done. So, the biggest thing right now is experience if we look at levels. As you can see, Artemis drops it, and the Isis ult saves the Athena. Great ult by Isis. But Artemis just drops the ulti trying to protect the tower, but it will not work. The left tower will fall, so we have our second tower of the game to fall. Third tower of the game. Yeah, that's really what's securing red team's, blue team's monetary addition right now. They have all of the towers. They have 3 towers. Red team has 0 towers. So they just took gold fear, which is going to increase their lead even more. Artemis is a sitting duck, nothing she can really do. Kali comes in, hoping Ra's will target, but it's not. She's going to pop her ulti, try and finish off Osiris while her ulti's going, but she might not have the damage. But she will, but that was not her target, which is going to cause her to die. And Apollo's up in the air, he's coming down, he's going to see if he can finish off the Hell. He has some decent damage. Athena's ultimate, good ult, she's going to give him a lot of protection. They're going Ymir now. Ice is still there, 3-on-1. Ymir, Apollo's past the wall, it's going to call for a dead Ymir. Now he's going to go on the Agni. The Agni is going to be dead. There's nothing he's going to do to get away. Athena picks up another kill, and now they pick up the Dia side, and they're going to push and get objectives right here. And that was another great play by the blue team. The blue team's just really working as a team. Well, that last fight, red team kind of went in 1 by 1. Blue team stuck as a team. Apollo actually got out of there when a lot of the damage came down, which was a good decision by him. So now they're gonna go for the Fire Giant. So Ice is gonna pop her ulti, build up all that damage. It's gonna pop, give them all health back. So they should be able to pick this up pretty easily. Apollo's got full Dev Glow stacks, I'm guessing probably. So he's gonna be able to tank that, even if anyone gets low with all that lifesteal. So this is going to be a free Fire Giant for the blue team, which is going to push them even further ahead. They're almost at 9,000 gold ahead, so they have a huge advantage. Now they're going to go pick up all the buffs and just keep securing their victory. So right now it looks like what is the red team doing to try and come back? Ymir picked up a breastplate of valor, which I am not a fan of on supports, just because I mean, it gives you that cooldown reduction, which I understand, but it offers nothing for the team, kind of. I feel like it's like a selfish item. Like, I feel like a Sovereignty would have been a much better pickup, especially against an Apollo and Osiris, who are both pretty fed. The Sovereignty would have been a much better pickup. It looks like Ymir's typing right now, so Osiris is going in. Tusking's going to be dropped, and I can't follow. So it looks like it's going to be a 3-on-1 on the Osiris. Are they going to have enough damage to finish him off? Is Osiris going to get away? Osiris is pretty tanky right now. He's walking away like he doesn't care. But that tower is going to save him, and he's going to walk away from a 3v1 with a Tusky drop. So that is a good win. But Apollo's going to come in, and he's going to be in a 3v1 right now. So this is a dangerous situation. But Osiris is going to jump back in, and he's going to jump back in on Ymir, and he's going to have quite a decent amount of damage. And Ymir is going to fall, and a surrender vote has come across the board, and blue team wins it at 22 minutes and 10 seconds with a 27-12 victory with 54 gold to 45,000 gold. So that was a good game. Blue team just worked better as a team, and red team didn't really build the counter build. They just kind of built these standard builds and I feel like blue team worked as a much better team. So let's look at the scores. So we look at damage output. That's my favorite thing to look at. We could see that it was pretty much constant across the board. Apollo bringing the most damage to his team, which was pretty strong. Ra had a lot of early game damage, but he brought a lot of healing as well. So him and Isis both healed quite a decent amount. On the red team, we can see that Artemis tried to carry her team with 17,000 damage, the highest of anyone in the game, but it was not enough. She had a level 12 Ymir. That's really what I feel cost on that game, is the Ymir was quite low leveled and was holding them back a lot of the time. And the rotations from Osiris were much better than the rotations from Kali, which was also another thing that secured the game. I feel like Kali was just kind of there to clean up, and Osiris was more there to initiate and make sure everything went down accordingly. Yeah, so I'm glad you guys could watch. I hope you guys have a good time, and this is my first attempt at commentating, so thank you for watching. You guys have a good time. Red F7. Peace.